Hello, nice to see you here, and let's begin from tabletop position, cat pose. What we would do without it? Inhale, gently arch your back. Exhale, press your shoulder blades up toward the ceiling. Inhale. Try to engage the middle part of your spine. Not all of the movements should come from the lower back. Exhale, press your shoulders blades apart, bringing your chin to your chest. Let's do this a few more times. Great. Now with your toes on the floor, inhale, and as you exhale, lift your knees off the mat. Keeping them close to the floor but hovering. Take a deep breath. Keep your spine straight, gently pulling your belly in. Activate your muscles. Wonderful. Lower your knees back to the mat. Now sit back on your heels, keeping your toes on the mat. Stretch your feet. If this feels painful, don't shift your body weight into your feet. You can place your palms on the floor if that's more comfortable. If it's okay, interlace your fingers, palms facing away from you. Inhale, stretch upwards. Exhale. On the next inhale, reach up. Now gently twist on the right. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, twist to the left. And back to center. Great job. Bringing your palms back to the mat. Stretch out your feet, curl your toes under, and sit back on your toes. This position might be challenging or painful, and if it is, please don't shift all of your body weight here. Sit back on your heels if it's more comfortable. Wonderful. Let's move again, gently stretching on your toes. Relax them. Place them firmly on the floor. Inhale. On the inhale, lift your knees off the floor, keeping them just above the mat. Stay here. Next inhale. Exhale, move into downward facing dog, bending your knees and bringing your belly toward your thigh. Inhale, bringing your knees close to the floor but don't touch it. Move back. Inhale, knees to the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog again. Let's repeat this 2 more times. And 1 more time into downward facing dog. Now stretch your right leg up, bend it. Stretch your left leg, bend it. Repeat, left leg. Now, with your heels high, rise into the balls of your feet as much as possible. Then exhale. Press both heels toward the floor. Stretch. As you do, focus on you keeping your back long and straight. Heels high again. Stretching through the balls of your feet. Inhale. On the exhale, press your heels to the floor 1 more time. Inhale. Heels to the floor. Exhale. Stay here for a few deep breaths. Straighten your legs completely if possible. If not, keep a slight bend in your knees. Remember, our focus is on the spine. Deep breathing. From here, step your hands toward your feet. If needed, gently bend your knees. Draw your belly inward. This will help elongate the lower back. The bend should come from the hips, not from your lower back. Don't round your back. Hands on the floor. Exhale. Inhale. Sit back into a squat, stretching in your feet. Exhale. Return to Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Great. From here, come up to standing with knees slightly bent. Inhale, stretch upward. Exhale, bend the knees slightly and return to Uttanasana, forward fold. Slightly bend your knees. Inhale, stretch up. Excellent. With a straight back and bend knees, fold forward into Uttanasana again. 2 more times. Excellent. Now in Uttanasana, take 2-3 deep breaths. Engage your kneecaps, straighten your legs and feel the stretch along the back of your legs without overstretching. Now, step forward into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. And from here, lift your right leg up. Fully extend your foot, reaching through the toes. Exhale and step your foot forward between your hands, stretching into Ashvasanchalanasana, low lunge. Lower your left knee to the floor, arms reach up as you inhale, and then circle your arms down as you exhale. Once more, arms up, inhale, full circle with the arms as you exhale, 2 more times. Great. Place your hands on your front thigh, press yourself up and engage your core by gently pulling your belly in. Avoid arching the lower back. Imagine connection the inner thigh toward each other. For those who can, tuck the toes of the back foot and lift your back knee off the mat. Keep the front leg steady and fully extend your back knee. Excellent. Lower the knee to the floor, arms up, inhale. Exhale into Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. Bring your hands to the mat and extend your front leg. Keep your spine straight, core engaged, and lengthen through your lower back without rounding it. Chest open, chin slightly tucked to the extended back of the neck. Engage the kneecap of your extended leg to deepen the stretch along the back of the thigh. Bring your foot back to the floor, shift forward, lift your back leg and press forward into a balance on your right leg with the left leg lifted. Keep your hips square, ensuring both hip bones are parallel to the floor. Maintain balance. If you find it challenging to reach the floor with your hands, feel free to use blocks for support. Gently return back, slightly bend your standing leg, step your left foot back and reach your arms overhead. Choose your drishti, focal point and settle into the pose. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Extend your front leg, both feet stay on the floor. Inhale. Fold halfway forward, reaching your arms out in front of you. Reach forward with your hands, drawing your belly in. Check your hips, keeping your hip bones level and parallel. Engage your legs, lifting your kneecap. by activation quadriceps. Rise up on inhale. Exhale, fold completely over your front leg. If it's challenging to reach the floor, feel free to use blocks for support. Lengthening your spine along the leg, extending as much as possible. Breathe with Ujjayi breath, staying present here. From here, moving into plank pose, then lower down through Chaturanga. If it's too challenging, lower your knees to the mat first. Come all of the way to the floor, extend forward with your arms, placing your hands under your shoulders. Draw your shoulders back, keeping your arms active. Inhale, gently lift into Cobra pose and lower down 2 more times. Pull the mat towards you with your hands to engage, then transition into Shashankasana, child pose. Stretching your arms out, feel a gentle stretch along the lower back. Take a deep inhale and exhale. From here, lift into downward facing dog. This time, keep the tops of your feet on the floor, so the dorsal side where your toenails are is pressing into the mat. Hold this version of downward facing dog. Feeling the stretch. If it's very challenging, you can modify by lifting one leg at a time. Keep one foot as usual and extend the other in this stretch. Remember, we are not pressing down on the toes. Stand, we are gently stretching the tops of the feet. Breathe here. Lower your knees to the mat and relax your toes. Now, place the toes back on the mat as usual and move back into downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up as you inhale, reaching through the toes. Fully extend the foot. On the exhale, bringing the leg forward into Ashvasanchalanasana, low lunge. Stretch into the pose. Lower your back knee to the floor. Rise up, lifting your arms on inhale and circle them down to the exhale. Repeat this 3 more times. Place your hands on your front thigh. Align yourself in the pose. Engage your adductors by visualization in inward connection, gently pulling your belly in. Lift through the chest. This is a straightening pose, so avoid sinking down. Stay active here. For those who want to go further, lift the back knee off the mat, fully extending the back leg. Engage your Uddiyana Bandha and the pelvic floor, maintaining balance. Keep your front knee aligned, avoiding any collapsing inward or outward. Return to center. Place your hands on the floor and transition into Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. Extending your front leg. Keep a close eye on your back. Avoid rounding your lower back, always left and through the spine. Gently tuck your chin, lengthening the back of your neck. Keep your quadriceps engaged. Slowly shift your weight forward, balancing on your left leg as you lift your right leg. Keep your hips squared. It might feel temptation to lift the leg higher by opening the hip, but instead focus on keeping the hips closed and aligned. Engage your gluteus, hamstring, foot, core, and back, and draw your shoulders away from your ears. Hold your balance and gently lower your back leg down by slightly bending your standing leg. Press your back heel back and lift your chest upward without overarching your lower back. Focus on opening through the mid-back, an area that tends to be tight for many of us. Hold your Virabhadrasana, lower lunge. Straighten your front leg, placing both feet comfortable on the floor. Inhale, then fold halfway forward, checking your alignment. Ensure your hips are even and rotation back, keeping the spine long. Avoid rounding. Relax your shoulders and use Ujjayi breath. Inhale as you rise, extending fully and reaching upward with a deep stretch. We're gonna next into the plank, Chaturanga, then Cobra or Upward Facing Dog, your choice. Then we're gonna transition into Downward Facing Dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stay here and settle into the pose, feeling the alignment, breathe into the stretch. With each inhale, lengthen your spine. With each exhale, ground yourself deeper into the pose. Walk your hands toward your feet, coming into Uttanasana position. You can hook your fingers around your big toes. Inhale, lift your chest forward, gently extending. Exhale, fold deeper. Avoid pulling yourself with your hands. Let the muscle to do the work. Engage your quadriceps and direct your breath into the back of your legs and spine. Release your grip and lower yourself into a squat. Inhale, stretch your feet and exhale back into Uttanasana. Try to keep your belly in contact with your thigh. Inhale, draw your belly towards your thighs. Exhale, fall deeper, keeping your belly close to the thighs. Let's do this 2 more times. Walk in with your hands to the top of your mat. Downward facing dog. Lifting your right leg up on inhale. Exhale, step it between your hands and lower your back knee to the floor. Moving to Vinyasa, low lunge, lifting your arms and lifting into the body. Now bring in your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers and reach in your chest forward. Keep your legs engaged, don't collapse into your lower back. Stay conscious of your breath as you hold this position. Release your hands and move into forward fold, coming into Ardha Chandramanasana, half split. Stay here, and if it's accessible, you can grab your right foot with your left hand, keeping the hand close to the foot, and gently try to draw the foot towards your forehead. Hold this position. Release the foot and lengthen in your spine. Now rotate your back leg 90 degrees inward and fully turn your body. Make sure your hips are aligned. Lower your extended leg, keeping the foot flexed. Now align your gaze in the same direction as your face forward. Inhale and stretch your arms. Begin to gently fold to the side, feeling the stretch as you're between two walls. Keeping your pelvis in place and avoid pushing it back to get closer to the leg. Simply allowing the side stretch to deepen. Come back up with inhale and exhale. Shift your hips back and sit down, bringing your leg towards you. Then place your foot on the inner thigh of the floor, deepen on your flexibility and open your chest here. You can stay in this position if this feels like a comfortable stretch. For a deep stretch, inhale, and as you exhale, slowly begin to fold forwards toward the extended leg. Keep the spine long and active. When you're ready, bring in your right hand to your left ankle and your left hand to your right ankle. Keep your torso turning toward the ceiling, not collapsing the chest. If you feel your chest is rounded, work on keeping it lifted as you deepen the stretch. Keep your bent knee from collapsing inward. Actively press it outwards. Inhale and lengthen. Now we're gonna rise up, keeping the spine extended. Close your legs gently, making sure one leg is extended while the other is bent. Both sitting bones should be grounded on the mat and there should be no pain in the knee. From here, you can either stay with a straight spine in this position or, if possible, bring your extended leg towards you. Hold the foot with both hands if accessible and prepare to move into forward fold again. Inhale to lengthen and as you exhale, extend your leg upward. Be mindful not to round your back as you do this. If your back stretch to curve, lower the leg to straighten the spine. If your back and leg are straight, continue to lift your chest and maintain the stretch. Release and bend your top leg. Fully extended it, and then stretch the other leg that was previously straight. Inhale, lifting the legs upward, and on the inhale, feel the stretch along the spine. From here, we're going to rise back up, always focusing on the left end of our body. Lift your arms overhead, creating space through the body, Purvattanasana. Move into back bend, rooting your arms behind you, fingering pointing towards the heels, lifting your hips, keeping your feet grounded on the floor, making sure not to let your thighs collapse. Breathe deeply here. If there is no neck discomfortable, gently allow your head to drop back. Letting it rest on the soft cushion formed by your trapezium muscles. Keep your shoulders away from your ears and actively lift your chest. Lower them carefully when you're ready. Draw your knees towards your chest and move into plank position. From here, lower down into chaturanga, lower into upward facing dog, and then into downward facing dog. Stay here for a moment, breathing deeply and lengthening your spine. Left leg up and step between your hands, lowering the knee to the floor. Place your hands behind your back, clasp your fingers and lengthening through your chest. Draw your navel in as you stretch. Clasp your hands behind your back, extending your arms and draw your navel slightly inward. Release your hands and place them on the foot. Move into Adha Mukha Hanumanasana, half split. Possible or desired, reach your right hand to your left foot. Inhale deeply on the exhale, bring the foot towards your forehead. The foot back down when you're ready. Rise up and rotate your body 90 degrees. Inhale and raise your arms. Exhale as you fold forward towards your extended leg. Keep your knee pulled in and make sure the leg is active. Turn to an upright position on an inhale. Exhale as you sit down and prepare for a forward fold over the extended leg. With the other knee bent, make sure you feel comfortable in this position. And on the the exhale, bring your shoulder towards your thigh, holding the stretch. Keep your chest open and your gaze upward. Continue to rotate toward the ceiling. Ensure that the bent knee does not collapse inward. Keep it open, relax your face and release your jaw. Inhale, exhale, the leg stretches. We constantly stretch the spine. The lower back wants to round, we don't allow it. Inhale, exhale. Lower your top leg. Extend other leg. This time we won't grab the legs with our hands. We will do everything using just the muscles. As much as we can, that's how much we do. Again, we remember the chin that unroll and we lay the spine down like this. As much as it allows, as much as it gives. Gently rise up and Purvattanasana, our favorite. Inhale, 5 breaths here. Lift the hips higher. Slowly lower down. Pull the knee in. Transition into Chaturanga. Move to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Then move to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Relax the neck here. Spread the shoulders blades outward. On the inhale, lengthen the spine. On the exhale, ground yourself here. Jump or step forward as you prefer. Sit down and gently lower yourself to the floor, vertebra by vertebra. Arms go overhead, palms facing up. Pull the belly inward and press the lower back into the floor. Stretch your legs out and on the inhale, lower the legs slightly if you feel the lower back lifting. Don't lower further. Lower down, legs extended, feet flexed. On the exhale, lift up using only muscles straight and walk your feet towards your hands without any jerky movements. Once reach your hands, return when the legs are over your hand and weight should be on the shoulders and back, not the neck. Keep this controlled. Let's go. Inhale, lower legs. Exhale, bring legs over the head to the hands. Inhale. Exhale, continue. Let's continue in your own rhythm. Let's work the spine. Feel the core. Finish up and now lie completely flat on your back with your legs up at 90-degree angles. You can place your arms in any comfortable position. We'll simply hold here, take a deep breath in and out. Relax your face, release your jaw. Feel this moment, feel this moment. Bring your knees up with feet close to the glutes on the floor. And lift your pelvis up. Tuck your shoulders under you. Clasp your hands together beneath your back. And lift the pelvic upward, straightening. Lifting the pelvis higher and higher. Keep the knee from slide out. Draw the belly slight inward. And engage the pelvic floor strongly. Bring your awarenesses to feet. Notice any sensations, heaviness or lightness, wherever it presents. Simply observe. Then slowly roll down your spine vertebra by vertebra. Hug your knees to your chest, embracing yourself with love. Maybe twist gently to each side, or lift your legs up slightly and shake them to release tension. Feel into what your body needs in this moment. Over the next few breaths, do wherever feels right for you. And now it's time to your well-deserved relaxation. Extended legs. Rock yourself gently from side to side, allowing your whole body to move softly. Exhale through your mouth, releasing any remaining tensions. Relax your face, thighs, and belly. And then come to stillness. Feel how comfortable and calm your body is.